Hello YouTubers. In this video we're going to be working on my brother's 2017 Chevrolet Suburban Premier. This car somewhere in its past had a fender bender. Somebody bumped it. I don't know if you can see the lines, so something happened here. And underneath here is a bumper bracket that is broken. And if you can see, it's not held on very well. And so what I want to do is try to prevent more cracking in the paint by holding it together and holding it in place. So we need to replace the bumper bracket. So let me show you the part. I'll put a link to it in the description below. This is an Amazon part. It was 60 bucks for both sides. I don't need both sides, but cheap enough. We're going to hop up underneath here, and I think it takes 10 millimeters, but I'll tell you if it doesn't. So we're going to hop up underneath here and see what's going on. We're under the Suburban, and here is the fender liner and a part of the bumper bracket that was once here. So this support goes here, and it looks like it mounts along here. But let's get this old part out and get our new part mocked into place and see what is missing, if anything, up here that we need to tap into. So this is our new part, and here's what's remaining of our old part. And this lines up well, so we do have the right part. Now we need to find these pieces up in the truck. So here are the pieces left behind that I didn't notice. Here's one. They bolt down in there. Here's the other. They bolt down in here. And I guess the other one is just broken off completely right here. All right, so let's get these out. Okay, I got the piece mocked up in here. And when I do, I can tell that that must have been bent in the wreck, because that should be straight with a piece of plastic. So I'm going to bend that back. So I failed to record this part, but I ended up using an adjustable wrench and clamping it down on either side of that metal bracket and then bending it back down straight. So that's all I did. And then I'm just missing one bracket that screws in at the bottom right there. There should be one just like over there, but I'm missing it. I'll see if I can find one and bend this back first, and then I'll need one for it too. In order to get this out, I'm going to lift up on that pin there as it locks into the plastic like this. I'm going to peel up and then push off like so. See how it locks into place? So we're going to put that on our new one. Let's grab it. Goes like this. So I'm not going to lie to you and tell you this was easy, because you got to reach that screw over there and this screw here. You got to reach up in here to do it. So the tool I used was that. It's a 7 millimeter, and it allowed me to bend this down and to get my hand back up in there and just tighten it down to the body. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to work out that one. Since it doesn't have a bracket, I'm going to have to find something to put that bracket on and something to mount this together. The next thing would be bolting the fender liner in place. So why don't we just go ahead and put the fender liner in place now. Okay, everything's back in except that bolt there, which I don't have one of those pins to hold it. So it may just have to go like it is for now until we can find something, but this thing is in rock solid. Rock solid. So this fixed the issue of the bumper and fender liner moving around in the car. It is perfect. Okay, like I said, everything's back in place. Now this thing doesn't move at all. Just like you would expect. Exactly as you would expect. So that fixed that. That'll at least keep it from spider webbing and pressure from riding down the road, pushing in on the bumper. That's much better. So YouTubers, that was it. That's the part. That's what we needed. If you like the video, like the video.